and welcome to this new episode of Uncle Tone's Divinations. This morning we are looking at the energy for you for February 12th, 2026. It's also a timeless reading, so if you feel guided to listen to this video at a later time, you still should be able to find some information, a message to help and guide you on your destiny's path. Let's start our ritual by lighting a second candle so that we temporarily anchor in your ancestors and spirit guides, so that they can join my ancestors and spirit guides to bring you this message that I hope will be positive, constructive, ameliorative. Very well. Let's see what's the energy for you. What's the message today? It's going to be a short one because we have had a big snowfall yesterday, so I'll have to take a bit more time to go to work this morning. That being said, we're going to be using the Vision Quest Tarot. So as always, please remember to use your intuition and discernment. Remember that not every reading is your reading. So take what resonates and discard the rest. That being said, let's see. What's the energy that doesn't want me to speak correctly this morning? So we are going to be doing a freestyle spread. So let's see what Spirit has to tell the collective this morning. What's this message that we need to know? Thank you. We start with the 7 of Fire, Endurance. Here you are in the steps that are preparing you towards gaining trust in others again. This feels like you've been through a tough patch. You've been battling against energies, people, circumstances that have been, it seems, trying to block and confront you, but they were actually orchestrated by the divine to get you to gain endurance, to gain strength, to kind of battle so that your energy would raise, so that you would get stronger and stronger. Yeah, so that you could find balance between yourself and the external world. This feels like for quite some times you have been kind of undervaluing your worth, what you brought to others, to the world. You have been seeing yourself negatively, and others around you do see you for your true worth. They see your true strength, and thus they have been engaging in those forceful events, interactions to, it's more than to compete with you, it's to try to block you from accomplishing your soul's purpose, your wants, your dreams, from finding this very tempered energy where you are in equilibrium within yourself and within the universe around you. So those energies have been trying to slow you down, to block you from this ascension that you were on. Maybe you didn't feel like you were actually ascending, that you were evolving, growing, gaining strength, but you were. Let's see now with a second card what the Spirit wants to tell you to continue this message this morning. What do you need to know? Did we have a flipped card? No, okay. So you have the pillory. Yeah. You gain strength through facing those hardships, those situations, through facing yourself also, because while you were battling other energies and gaining strength, you were forced to be faced with your soul strength, with what was not aligned with you, what didn't bring you joy, happiness, contentment, what kept you in this energy where you needed to fight. It was necessary hardship, even though it was most probably not wanted, that was there to get you to wake up, to awaken. Yeah. 4 of air, mid-deck. To find this inner peace, this inner calmness, this ability to contemplate events, energies, people around you for what they are, for what they were, and to contemplate you also, to contemplate your strength, to contemplate your responsibility in the events that unfolded in your life up to now. Yeah. So that you would gain this Father, Universal Father, which is the Emperor. Yeah, so that you would gain authority over your life, over your destiny, over your inner strength. What do we need to know? We have another card, the Spirit, that is needed to guide this collective this morning. The 4 of Earth, security, stability, foundation, holding on to security. You have the Healer under the deck, the 5 of Water, loss, mid-deck, the 2 of Earth, change, under the deck, and you have integration with the Healer. Yeah. Yeah, you had to endure this. This feels a bit like inner doubt, abdication, inner torture. Yeah. You had to endure this energy in the past so that you would get to realize that you felt stable, secure in a situation that brought you nothing emotionally, that actually were draining you, were getting you in a feeling of loss, of sadness, sorrow, despair, feeling unloved. This energy was maintained around you and in you until you kind of, sometimes you need to reach the bottom of the barrel to know that you want to live, that you want to be free, that you want to breathe easily, so that you rise up out of the barrel stepping into the light, so that you would make the changes, going from the moon energy back to the sun energy, going from an energy of loss of what's hidden, what's subconscious, what's not fully aligned with your inner child, with your soul, with your destiny, with the divine plan for your life, and implementing the changes that were necessary to fully heal your heart, your body, your soul from this inner torture, this lack of self-worth, this energy that asks of you that you keep yourself lower than others so that you could fully integrate not only the good parts of yourself, but also the shadows, the good and the not so good. Reminds me of the Great Council in Babylon 5, an old sci-fi series. The Great Council, whose motto or mantra, one of those, was, "We are free. We stand between the shadows and the light." This is where you find balance. Not when you are fully in the light, not when you are fully in the shadows, but when you are fully integrated with those parts of yourself. Neither one nor the other are exclusively you. Your soul is as much the light as it is the shadow. Let's see, we have another card that needs to be said, that needs to be heard by the collective. Green clarity, growth, will, and guide. Thank you. You have the 5 of air. Being afraid. See, this problem that you need to resolve is really based in your mindset, in the recurring thoughts that are happening within yourself. In your mindset, your ways of thinking. Under that you have the Sun of Earth, trust. In the deck you have transformation. Under the deck you have the small wheel of medicine. And under the Sun of Earth you have the 9 of air, the wound. It's understandable that you would be afraid of change, afraid of losing some form of security. Even though consciously you might know and understand that this security is a false security, it is based on a false perspective. But you really need to not only trust in yourself, but trust in the divine. Trust the divine plan for your life, that this wound will be healed, that you will transmute this energy, you will be able to transform, to go through a portal, a gateway, guided by your ancestors and spirit guides. So that you can really accomplish, succeed in this healing journey of yours, in this ascension that is required of you. What else do we need to know? We have another card, Spirit, which needs to be said or heard. You have the 10 of water. See? This feels like you, for a very long time, you have kept yourself smaller than you truly are. You have diminished yourself, maybe unconsciously, but still. You've been underrating your own strength and power. You've been giving away part of your free will. You've been living in the fear, in the false security. In a way, you've been living in the devil energy, maybe unknowingly. Wow. Okay. Under the deck you have strength of vision, mid-deck, and the sun. Under the sun, the healer. And the spiritual warrior under strength of vision. Those are 4 major arcanas with the 10 of water. See, as soon as you are able to overcome this fear, I feel is a fear of success more than the fear of the loss of the security, this false security actually. It's not that you fear losing this false security. It's that you have lived outside of your true power for so long that your true strength, the success that you can attain, maybe the strength of vision, the vastness of the dream that you had for your life, the vision of where you wanted to go, what you wanted to do, what you wanted to accomplish, who you wanted to be. Maybe this seems to be so far away from where you are currently, so different from what you've been all your life, that you have a hard time concealing those, not concealing, but aligning those two visions, where you are, where you've been, and where you want to go. But this dream, this vision is the energy that you need. It is the destination that you have to work towards. Because as you do your inner healing, as you pour unconditional love back into yourself, as you have been doing with others all this time, even though you felt like it was never enough, you will be healing your inner child. You will be reconnecting to the divine's plan for your life. You will be in this energy that is not only strongly determined to go towards his goals, his passions, his dreams, but that will be undeterrable from those dreams. You will have gained spiritual strength, not only backed by your ancestors, but not revered, but what's the word? It's more than just seen. Praised. You will be praised by your ancestors and spirit guides for the inner work that you have done, that you are doing. To regain your soul's strength, to go towards your dreams, your passions, towards building not only yourself, but this vision that you have for the future. This is what will bring this kind of water, this accomplishment, this fulfillment, not only for yourself, but for your soul tribe also, for generations to come. Yeah, so let's see where we were. We had a small problem with the Audacity, with the audio recording. There seems to be a trickster spirit that doesn't want me to speak this morning. So, well, anyways, let's continue this reading. Yeah. So let's gain some more clarity on those energies with the Everyday Tarot. So can we gain clarity on this Seven of Fire Endurance energy? Can we have one card please for this Seven of Wands? We have Death and Rebirth. Yeah. See this energy where you needed to fight off others, where you needed to gain strength to grow your strength, your energy, was there for you to break away from a cycle that was keeping you stuck with the devil, so that you can transmute this energy into a new beginning. Under the deck you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Transmuting the energy of this past cycle into luck, into mid-deck the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, yeah. So you have the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. You still have the Seven of Wands there. 77 might have a special meaning for you. You have the Knight of Wands under the Seven of Wands. And under the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. These fights you had to go through to gain strength and energy, to learn how to defend yourself from the devil energy, so that you can end this cycle and bring change on your life path. Change from this Five of Pentacles that is linked to this Five of Air, to feeling lost physically, feeling like you don't have enough, like you are financially drained, isolated, alone. This is this false security. Yeah, you might have a coat over your shoulders, but you are still depleted from everything that you need. You are halfway to where you should be. You are at the Five of Pentacles, you should be at the 10. And even in this Five of Pentacles energy, you were perceived, seen by others at this Seven of Wands as somebody that's in an enviable position, that is able to fend off energies that are trying to break him. Yeah. You were still able to take the inspired actions. You were still able to make things happen for yourself and for others. This feels like, yeah, there's an energy, there's somebody in your life. It's hard to say if they are close to you or if they are looking at you from a distance, but they truly see you. not really as a human being, but as death itself, as an energy that transcends, that transmutes, that can be reborn again and again with the Eight of Wands. Very quickly you are able to close and break cycles and renew yourself very fast. And we have a card, please, to get clarity on this pillory energy. Okay. You have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel that this is the energy, this pillory, where you were stuck to this pillar, looking at your life, looking at the energies that had been attacking you, have been jealous of you, but also looking at all the actions that you took so that you can take accountability. Yeah, the Six of Cups under the deck, looking into your memories of the past. Not only to gain knowledge, but to find what was your true passion for life, what was this dream that you would want to, and this vision, this strength of vision. This is the energy that was necessary for you to gain this vision, this strength. The Ace of Wands. Yeah. To gain this new inspiration for growth, this inspiration to follow your passions, you needed to be stuck for a while to reconnect to a more youthful energy, to a past version of your soul that was this free spirit. Those were the shackles that were necessary for your soul to want to break free. Let's see, can we have a card to gain clarity on this Four of Earth, this security, this false security. The Three of Wands. Yeah. You need to get out of your comfort zone, to go and explore different opportunities, to get out of this false security, to look for new opportunities for growth, to develop yourself, to expand and broaden your horizons. Queen of Pentacles under the deck. Yeah, to go and create the abundance that you want in your life. Yeah. Ten of Swords mid deck. The Knight of Cups under the deck. The Lovers under the Queen of Pentacles. This feels like this false security is a family, a house. It is, in a way, this relationship that is not aligned with your highest morals. It is not aligned with your divine plan, with your dream for your life. It is not what will bring you the ability to create abundance for yourself. You've been stuck in this false security of this family. You've been caring for this family, taking responsibility for people, places, and things that brought you sadness, sorrow, fear. That brought you the. We also saw the Five of Cups previously. Sadness, you felt like you were not loved or cared for. Yeah. It's like you were the parent, even though you were the child. So it's like you were the parent to a parent, even though you were his or her child. So this is this relationship that you need to put 10 swords in. So you need to end this relationship for your own good, so that you can be renewed in this Knight of Cups, so that you can reconnect to your ability, to your energy, to be romantic, charming, to be able to bring unconditional love to others. Yeah. To be in love with life, in love with love. And we have one card, please, for the Five of Air. Thank you. The Magician. What's with this Magician? The Knight of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles. Under the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. And under the Knight of Swords, the Empress. See, to get out of this fear and to walk towards this fulfillment, you need to realize that you've always had the strength, you've always had the tools, the talents, everything that you needed or that you need is at your side. By your side, you have everything you need to be able to manifest the change that you want, to manifest the dream that you want to reach, that you want to attain, that you want to manifest. But you need to manifest some form of a quick action. You need to be driven by your ambition, by this dream that you have, this strength of your vision. Yeah, you have to take some quick action towards an Empress energy, towards a divine feminine, a very creative and abundant feminine energy. Leveraging your determination, your hard work towards being able to have the discernment to choose the right cup, to choose the right opportunity when the time and the place and the right relationship is there in your life. In a way, you need to learn to trust again. And can we have a last card, please, to gain clarity on this Ten of Water? One card, please, for the Ten of Water. Thank you. The Three of Cups. Yeah. This unconditional love, this fulfillment happens when you are able to collaborate, to work with others, to celebrate your success and to celebrate others' successes. The Four of Pentacles under the deck. Hangman, mid-deck. The Nine of Cups under the Hangman. And the Eight of Swords under the Four of Pentacles. See, you need to learn to trust the right people, to collaborate and to celebrate with the right people, to find true stability and security with the right people. This feels like you have been in the past in this family, this coven that was really not for you. So you need to go towards your soul tribe. You need to actively save money and gather and keep your wealth, your abundance, so that you can create this strong foundation for your next steps, for the family that you want to create in the future. You have to gain a new perspective on the mental projections, on the mental prison, on your feeling of being stuck or unable to find a way out of this maze for your soul. You have to get out of limbo and go towards joy, happiness, positivity, optimism. And as you transmute the energies from sadness, sorrow, depression, loss into positivity, into abundance, into unconditional love, the universe responds and gives you this dream, this unconditional love, this sense of belonging. Yeah, we're going to be taking a last card from the Karma's Oracle. So what do you need to know about the karma? That's a bit too much. And we have one card, please, for the karma. Thank you. We have the Crown of Abundance. And under the deck, Master of Time. This feels like you've always had this magician ability. You've always had this ability to transcend the physical, to use your spiritual strength to manifest abundantly any and all outcomes that you wish. But it feels like for a very long time you have kept this ability hidden, concealed, or you have feared the potential of your magician ability. But it seems that this was all planned by your soul. It was necessary for you to wait on the divine timing, the right timing for the transmutation of the past karmic energies into your future dharmic path, so that you would be crowned with everything that you desire, that you want and need, that will bring you joy, love, happiness. It will bring you a loving family. It will get you to celebrate in the light, because you will have taken the time to live true and to gain knowledge from living in the dark. This This feels like a very rebalancing act, energetically, karmically. So this is the message that we had for you this morning. I hope it has brought you some information, a message to help and guide you on your destiny's path for your highest and greatest good, and for the highest and greatest good of all of creation. I thank you for your presence with me this morning. I hope you have a very beautiful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.